I'm Marc Derendinger. Do you really need Medigap insurance? Is traditional Medicare enough protection? Does it adequately protect you? Let's take a real-life example to consider the possibility. A couple years ago, a 68-year-old gentleman phoned my office. He was looking for a Medigap policy because he wanted to disenroll from his Medicare Advantage plan, go back to original Medicare, and at the same time get Medigap protection. This was a little bit unusual, so I asked him why. And he explained that he was recently diagnosed with stage 4 cancer and had researched a cancer treatment center that he really wanted to go to. But his Medicare Advantage plan said it was out of network and he couldn't go. So his thinking was, in the fall, he was going to return to original Medicare, and that's where you can access 98% of the providers nationwide, and he also then needed a Medigap policy. But do you really need Medigap insurance? That's the title of this video. So let's use this real person, without naming names, and consider his question. But first, I want to make sure we both understand Medigap insurance is the same thing as Medicare Supplement Insurance. Medicare uses the terms interchangeably, and so do we. Traditional Medicare pays for much, but not all of the cost of covered healthcare services and supplies. Medicare will pay its share of Medicare approved amounts, and you're going to pay your share in the form of deductibles, co-payments, even co-insurance. Let's go back to our 68-year-old as an example. He was going to need some expensive treatments, radiation or chemotherapy. These charges can be astronomical, but they may be covered under Medicare Part B, as in boy. Part B expenses, such as doctor visits, surgeries, lab work, are usually covered at 80%. Now that means you're going to pay 20% plus your Part B deductible. Imagine this 68-year-old possibly looking at $50,000, maybe $100,000 or more of treatments and having to pay 20% co-insurance without any limit or cap, which is why Medicare allows private insurance companies to sell Medigap insurance to cover some or most of that gap. Now, in our next video, we're going to hear more about this 68-year-old, and we're going to continue the discussion and look at Medicare Part A, hospital expenses. But first, I'm going to drop a bombshell on you. I urge this person to not return to original Medicare. I told him not to do it. Don't disenroll from your Advantage plan. Now, why would I say that? Sadly, I told him he was not going to qualify for a Medigap insurance policy, and he should definitely not go back to traditional Medicare unless he had Medigap protection. We're going to explain more about this in our next video. Thank you for listening.